welcome and or welcome back to the channel, Mystical Tower. If you've already liked, shared, subscribed, it's much appreciated. If you haven't, you're welcome to do so. So on this channel, we're going to jump into some collective reads and tap into the energy and see what messages it is that Spirit wants us to know. And we're going to jump in. So we got Ten of Cups. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So I'm sorry. That's Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. So that's looking very promising right here. Okay, so I'm getting the vibes from these two cards that somebody out there has been waiting a long time to step into your success and to use the knowledge that you have and the intuition that you have to basically prosper, right? Because I'm getting there's a lot of people that around you that maybe your situation looks like you are a failure at this time, right? But because the Nine of Cups, right? The number nine is it's like you have achieved a level of success, but there's still more to come, right? But then you got this Ten of Cups, which is you got the family, you got the kids celebrating, you got stability with the house in the background, and you got this couple here. You know what I mean? Like the world is wide open with their hands out. So you know, and sometimes like I'm gonna point this out too. Sometimes you can know some things intuitively, and that can be kind of coupled with the knowledge that you've learned, and but you don't quite see it coming, like right there in front of you, right? And a lot of us experiencing this because you know the truth. You know the truth. You know how things need to be done, but yet you maybe be feeling like you haven't had the opportunity to truly transform into this full level of success for whatever, maybe circumstantial reasons. Um, Maybe people genuinely and sincerely trying to stop you, and they don't want you to overshine them, right? And they don't want your skills to overshadow what it is that they're doing, right? So this is an ego type of thing that you experience in the background. But I can already see like this read right here. Whoever this read is for, you're not only going to be successful, but you're going to be abundant, right? And yeah, look at that, assistance, spirit guides. So I heard this is a new season, right? This is a new season. Uh, because again, you're able to you're beginning to be able to truly explore um, the gifts that you have with the abundant mentality, and that's going to bring you into material 3D success, because this cups energy is like it is intuitive energy, right? And I can also take this as spiritual energy, right? Because it's water, basically like pouring into the cup, and also seeing that through this assistance, right, in the spirit guides. So you all are receiving assistance out there, and some of you know it, and some of you don't know it. Okay, and I also heard that there's also advocates in the 3D realm that are vouching for you, right, to put you up in a position of greatness, because you have greatness in you. Fate, detours, divine intervention. Okay, so we right on with this right here, right? And I just heard that sometimes the success that we hope for, success looks different sometimes than what we actually imagine it to be or look like. So I just heard you have to definitely be open to changes, open to different forms of success, and also open to moving and traveling, right? We got the feminine, maybe a divine feminine out there, right? Some of y'all may be longing for family, longing for love, longing for genuine encounters, right? And genuine interactions is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so with these Nine of Cups and this Ten of Cups, it's right here at your doorstep. Okay, now we got the regret card, repression. Um, Again, that stifling feeling energy. You know what I mean? You knowing some things, or you having many abilities, and you're not, haven't been able to truly explore those gifts and talents, because we have the spirit guides and we have the fate and detours, divine intervention card. This is more of a spiritual journey, right? Uh, because you know you may also have experienced some repression, right? Some things that held you back, and you knew when you seen it they held you back, right? So remember, remember who you are. Okay, this is a chance to awaken, or reawaken, to remember who you are, to remember, because sometimes you can get discouraged too when things don't actually come out right there in front of your face in the 3D realm immediately. You get discouraged. So, some of y'all need a reminder that yes, you are great. Yes, you are successful in whatever efforts you have put forward. And, you know, you have the ability, and now is your time. Now is your time. Three of Cups. See there? People gathering around you. They starting to notice your gifts, right? They starting to celebrate and talk good about your name, um, because some of the abilities you have, or maybe some of the uh, intelligence you have, has gotten out and trickled out, and it's become made aware to others in the community, others in society. With you may have a platform, maybe others in the world through your platform that you share, right? Um, so just know that the success is coming. You know what I'm saying? Success is coming. If it's not here in terms of you being able to see it in a tangible way, it's definitely coming. You got the Ace of Wands. Okay, and I take that it's coming in a fast way, because the Wands is fire energy, right? Which is, to me, is quick ignition, if you want to say, or quick igniting, right? Which is like let's go energy to me, and that's a one. So basically, that one is like personal reflection. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I just intuitively read that card. I don't always read them according to the booklets, right? So then we got the Moon card. Okay. So some of this regret and repression that you're experiencing out there, collective, somebody's trying to do moon magic on you, right? According to the seasons. So you may notice that sometimes you feel really zealous and ready to go, and other times you feel really drained for no reason, right? It's because you're going through spiritual ascensions, and you're also going through possibly spiritual attacks in your dreams, which is causing you to be a warrior in your dream state, right? Because many of us don't know that when we go to sleep, our spiritual body or astral body projects off somewhere else in different realms, right? So we got the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. See the pyramids in the back? See what I'm saying? This may be some of y'all may be experiencing some ancestral awakening as well, seeing figures and people in your dreams that don't necessarily you don't know them, but they may be talking to you. Um, you may be noticing different environments, different languages, and King of Wands. I also take that card as a mover and shaker card, right? Like you're also able to manifest things pretty quickly, um, and that's part of the repression that you feel, because now you notice that it hasn't been so quickly lately, right? Um, but yet you may be Latino out there. This is going on too, right? Um, so you may be, you may be dreaming of different type of temples and ceremonies. You know what I mean? And again, this is fate. If that's happening to you, this is part of your divine intervention, right? The detours that get you to see some things with your spirit guides, right? In your ascension and assistance. Okay, you may practice Santeria. Okay. I'm hearing some of y'all out there may need to burn y'all Palo Santo wood. Um, maybe burn y'all candles, some candle rituals. You know what I mean? To really get closer to your ancestors. You know, that's another thing that's really been coming up to a lot, like ancestry, spiritual awakenings. Um, a lot of communication from the spiritual realms. I've been picking up on that a lot. King. Some of y'all may have been a king in your past lifetime, and you're discovering certain clues and hints from that lifetime that will benefit you during this lifetime, if that makes sense for some of y'all. I just heard bruja, word bruja. Okay, Latin mentality. Okay, Latin mentality. So, I'm hearing that all of this is happening, the hindrance has happened, and all of the different interesting dynamics that you're running into now is happening to break you out of the lack mentality, to remind you who you are, to show you that you have many more abilities and that you don't have to rely on or depend on anyone, right? But yet at the same time, people are really still seeing you, because when they do see you, you're always holding like some type of integrity or spiritual strength that is still awe-inspiring, right? And carefree. Okay, we have the carefree card. All right. Now with this moon card, spirit, I like to know a little bit more about that, because somebody's being held up in the collective, and it's about this moon. This moon energy right here. I feel. Okay, the sentinel, determination, certainty. Okay, so with this moon card, somebody out there is determined to hinder your success, right? Determined to not see you in this pure, straight out success, right? Um, but you've already figured out more than half the equation. What I get from this Nine of Cups, right? You've already figured out more than half the equation, which even though through all of the attacks, something's different. You're still stable. You're still emotionally and mentally stable, right? Which which gives that certainty type of energy that like you're not gonna budge. And some of y'all are doing it subconsciously. You don't even know what you're doing it. For the forgotten, it says missed opportunities, fear, or failure. Okay, so that's the devil energy right there. They want to make you feel like you have lack, like you done missed opportunities, like you've been forgotten, and all that type of stuff, right? But the spirit guides is coming in, snapping you out of that, right? Assistance. Okay, so you're being protected. You're being protected. It says the pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. That's another tool that these entities, right, that they're using with this moon energy. Okay, that moon energy, right, to try to distract your mind, to have you looking pathless and being pathless. Remember, I was saying some of y'all may look out there tangibly unsuccessful, um, but yet in reality, you have the ability to steer the ship, right? So even though you have to face with difficult decisions, you have options, right? And so from the outside looking in, people are not seeing that point, that you have options, right? And your opponent is always going to try to have you looking like you have lack of direction, keep you confused. Um, but you can't happen. You can't let that happen. You gotta stay up on your square. You know what I mean? And so you can be in that carefree energy, right? And some of y'all know what's going on. Y'all carefree anyway, because y'all have reached a level of mental clarity, emotional stability, and control. And like I said, you already have knowledge. You already have the abilities. You just want to figure out which way you want to go. And spirit is coming in. I'm saying again with assistance and divine intervention to show you the way. To show you the way. So you have to be open to accept that, right? You got lack and doubts. Okay. Now I want to tell you something. With this moon energy, right, with people trying to send stuff towards your way out there in the collective to try to keep you pathless and keep you confused and keep you uncertain. Um, when you are resilient to those type of attacks and spirit is stepping in with the divine intervention, you begin to have the enemies or opponents go into lack and have doubts about their abilities. So this is the strength that you have to have. Look at this. It's on this the Sentinel card, right? There's spears on there, right? So as they throwing their spears and they darts, you throw yours back with resilience. And you throw yours back, so that now they in lack, right? They have to be in lack, right? And that's the trick. That's called energy transmutation, right? When somebody comes in your energy with a different energy that's opposing you, and you take that energy and you turn it into something beneficial for you. That's like spirit. I heard spiritual beast mode. You know what I mean? These folks, they're not ready for that. They didn't anticipate that. So for the other group of you out there in the collective, you're already doing this. You already understand the game, and spiritual warfare is going on out here. Um, and you know that it's any moment this success is coming right here because you're not forgotten. You know you're not forgotten. But for those of y'all out there um, feeling stuck, feeling in lack, you know what I mean? Not really having a clear mind. It's mentally attacks. It's mental attacks. You know what I mean? Um, so gotta be aware of that. Gotta be aware of that. Celebration, gifts, and abundance. See, that's what we started off with. Okay. Okay. So now I get it. Okay. So through y'all being strong-willed and clear-minded and determined and deciding what path y'all go on, acknowledging that you have spiritual guides and have assistance from them, that is a divine intervention. You're gonna break this cycle of lack mentality, and you're gonna have the people who are supposed to be attacking you, right, in the spiritual world. I mean, some of you may also experience attacks in the physical, right? Uh, Through you being resilient, it's gonna have your opponent in lack and in doubts. They're gonna seem like the one that's pathless, and they're gonna realize that as they thought that they was gonna unthrone you and destabilize your mentality and make it look like you have no end goal or no journey. They are realizing that they don't have the end goal and that their journey is sabotaged because they had a worthless and meaningless objective. So that's very powerful. That's like a tower on your enemies, causing them to realize that, hey, snap out of the evilness that you're doing because it's pointless. It's getting you nowhere, right? Twin flame card. Alright? So not only you gonna have celebration, gifts, and abundance, you're gonna have your true soulmate with you. I just heard a phone go off too. That's confirmation for me. And we got, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay? That this resonating with. Um, yep. Transformation card. Okay, so that's what this whole read is about. This whole read, I'm gonna put that right here. So this whole read is about transformation. You are transforming and or about to transform in front of your enemies, and it is gonna leave them not only defeated, but confused and have them questioning their whole path because you had the willpower and poise and patience to wait and for this and accept and respond to the divine intervention, and see that you have the ability to see the detours that are happening, and accept the assistance from your spiritual guides, um, and understand that you're not forgotten. It's just a season. It was just a season that passed while it's kind of like the people say, you won, they won the battle, but they didn't win the war, right? Um, that's how small-minded some of the people out here with these lowly attacks mentality uh, are. See the saboteur, right? You're gonna destroy the saboteur, right? And if you haven't already. So that's the outcome. That's the outcome for anyone out there in the scenario. And hopefully that gives you a little insight, a little clarity. And we're gonna go ahead and end that there, and we'll be back with another one. Peace, love, and light.